On screen, I feel like what's so watchable to me is the character of Charlie has like a sunniness to her. Like she likes people and she's genuinely curious about them. And then when you take sort of the natural hard edge Natasha has and you meld those two things, it just creates this beautiful kind of peanut butter cup of like two flavors that go really well together.
Oh man, I absolutely love this show. Every single episode just gets better and better with the mystery increasing. Now,
Thanks,
mystery,
Joseph.
of course, mysteries are an iconic genre across all medium. But what is it about this whodunit style mysteries, akin to Agatha Christie, that really speaks to you? And why do you think it's captured the audience's attention the way it has?
I mean, it's such a fun genre, you know. I mean, with Knives Out and Glass Onion, kind of, I don't know, it's a genre that I've been reading and watching since I was a kid. I feel like every few decades there's a wave where people remember exactly how fun it is. And now with Poker Face, I mean, it's a slightly different mystery type. It's as opposed to a whodunit. I describe it as like a how catch 'em because we show you who done it in the first act, and then it's how's Natasha going to catch him, which is a whole other subgenre of the mystery that I love. So for me, it's fun because it's like a slightly different. It's like an adjacent playground sort of with a little bit different mechanics, but I still love playing in it.
I might be dating myself here, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of Columbo, whereas Glass Onion and Knives Out take a page out of Agatha Christie. This really feels like a successor to Columbo. Why did you want to tap into that form of mystery storytelling?
It all goes back to me just the same way that when I was tapping back into my childhood memories of you know, Agatha Christie. For me, I was thinking back to sitting on the carpet in front of the TV in my parents' living room watching TV as a kid and watching reruns every day. And the joy of that and the joy of tuning in every single day to watch a new mystery where it's kind of the same format, so you know what to expect, but it's going to surprise you. More than that, though, the great characters like James Gardner, you know, as Rockford, or Tom Selleck as Magnum PI, or Falk as Columbo. Those shows were more hangout shows than anything else. You didn't really tune in for the mystery. You tuned in to hang out with Falk, you know.
Right.
And so when I became friends with Natasha and realized she could be that for a show, I got really, really excited. And that's kind of where the whole thing started.
Now, Natasha was in the Among Us scene with Benoit Blanc. And I know it's labeled Natasha, not Charlie. But does Poker Face and Glass Onion and Knives Out take place in the same universe? And could we team up?
Well, you want to hear a twisted web and try and untangle this. She is Natasha in that she's in her trailer on the set of Poker Face. If you look at her background, it's her like trailer. She's in between takes when we're shooting Poker Face. I just said, get on the Zoom real quick and do it. So I have no idea how you untangle that. I guess in the Glass Onion universe, Poker Face is a show that's being shot, I guess. So,
that is amazing.
There you go. So I'll have an episode of Poker Face on in the background in the next Benoit Blanc mystery, maybe.
I got to ask about Natasha, too, because she is so good in this show. Can you talk to me about collaborating with her and what she brought to the role of Charlie that wasn't on the page?
Yeah, I mean, it goes deep. My first conversation with her, the first thing I did, it's not like I, wrote the show and then cast her in it. We've been collaborators from the very, very start. This is really a show that we built together. And she also, co-wrote and directed one of the great episodes in it, episode 8, which I don't think they've sent out yet, but it's absolutely amazing. It's so good. So for me, this has really been a team sport with Natasha from the very beginning. And on screen, I feel like what's so watchable to me is the character of Charlie has like a sunniness to her. Like she likes people and she's genuinely curious about them. And then when you take sort of the natural hard edge Natasha has and you meld those two things, it just creates this beautiful kind of peanut butter cup of like two flavors that go really well together. So, and it makes me want to come back and keep hanging out with her, which is the essence of this show.
Yeah, like you have so many incredible guest stars on the show. Judith Light, Hung Chow, which was probably my favorite favorite little.
Oh, she's so good, man.
There's tons. Jamila Jamel, Tim Meadows.
Yeah.
Are there any that stick out to you the most? And is there anybody that you'd like to get for the show in season 2?
Every single one of them stuck out to me. I mean, it was just every single week. It was like, I can't believe we have Nick Nolte and Sherry Jones. Oh my God. I can't believe we have Ellen Barkin. I can't believe we have Tim Blake Nelson. It's just absolutely incredible. Yeah, I don't know. Season 2, I never want to say names out loud because I never want to jinx them. There's so many different people. I would, if I could talk Jamie Lee Curtis into showing up for one of these, I would in a heartbeat. My buddy Jamie, and her first job was in an episode of Columbo. So
No way.
She's Google it. She has a great scene with Peter Falk in the diner where she plays a waitress. And
full circle, Ryan.
There we go, man. Let's do it.
Well, look, dude, incredible show. I'm hoping someday we get another Star Wars trilogy for you, maybe a whodunit in space. But incredible job on the show, man. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, Joseph. Take
Thank
care,
you.
man.